You can have it like this if you want. Put it down there. I know you can't see it. Put it down and have it at that height if you want. And then the legs are also adjustable to really kind of, they have markings on there. So that way you can adjust the legs in all the same places. So for this video, we are going to...
Yeah, we usually have it fully extended.
Yeah. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to leave it like this. And then we're going to show you. All right, so.
So next you get the actual, well, next you get a quick connect, disconnect propane hose.
Introduce this thing.
Yeah, the cast iron skillet.
Yeah.
Does not come with a bag.
No.
We can put a link in the description to the bag we use. We just got it off of Amazon.
Well, no, leave it. So, but also too, like, you can get it without this if you don't want this. So, if you decide to get this, it's a little more expensive than just the legs and the, and what else we're about to show you here. And the final piece of the puzzle
is the propane fire pit itself.
Yep.
So you just connect it to the legs. There's a little screw at the bottom.
Little screw right there.
I'm gonna go ahead and extend the legs out. 1, 2, 3.
Basically, put this on there, and then just twist it so it gets nice and tight, and it's done. So you pick up the whole thing if you want.
So we're gonna push in, there's 3 little sides. You just push each side in, take the handle, pull it up, and now it's fully extended. Now we can take off. We're gonna open up the venting, put the handle to the side. Put our cast iron top on. Ready to go besides hooking up the propane. We have an Ignik propane here. It's connected, and then it's really easy to ignite. You don't need a lighter or anything like that. Open it up. You push this orange button in, click, flame, you hold it for a second so it'll stay on, and there you go. That's the lowest setting right there. So you can turn it all the way up. You have quite the flame going. And then when you're ready to turn it off, it's done. So we chose this for a few reasons. One, it's a 2-in-1. So you can cook on it, you can take this off, close those little flaps, and use it as a heater as well. So we both kind of agreed that, you know, we try to get things that are multi-purpose as much as possible. We liked how you can have this on a stand and actually have the heater kind of at level with when you're sitting down and relaxing, instead of trying to be hovered over a little fire pit, which we do have their fire can and it works great. This just keeps you higher up. Secondly was easy cooktop. So we both had gotten kind of tired of our other cooking system because it had pots and pans and lots of cleanup. And when you're at camp, you know, sometimes we get there late and we have just enough time to cook. We don't want to spend all of our time cleaning up as well. So this just gives me one surface. I can cook the things in the middle that need a little longer to cook. And when those are done, I can push them off to the side and cook the other things, and it just all goes around. So we'll show you some clips. I'm gonna cook dinner here tonight, just a simple, easy dinner tonight, but we'll show you clips that we did throughout this trip that we're currently on. And you'll see I did like a fajitas, and we put the shells on the outside to kind of brown them. We've done tofu scramble. We did burgers, lots of different things. So we'll show you different ways that we have used it, but it has been awesome. Awesome for easy cooking, easy setup, easy cleaning. So while those potatoes and peppers are cooking up a little bit, a couple of things to mention is this does get pretty sooty. So these top brackets will get sooty. The underneath of this will get pretty sooty. So you want to just make sure you wipe them off as much as possible. Second thing, this is the lowest setting, and I think I've only ever turned it up when it was super windy and it wasn't really catching in the middle. I almost wish there was a setting a little bit lower, so you got to really keep an eye on the food. You can spread it out, like I said, and this will just kind of keep it warm, but you got to keep an eye on it because it will burn. Third thing is there is no bag for it from Ignik itself. So I'll put the link to the cast iron top bag that we found. We have not found a bag that will fit this. Scratch that. There are a couple companies out there that have created some bags for these. They're smaller companies, great to support those, but they're pretty expensive. So we have not purchased the bag for it yet. We've just been keeping it in one of our cases that is inside the Jeep. But we would love to see Ignik actually come out with a bag for it. Chris can show you the little bag that we got for the Skullet at least, and it fits almost perfect in there. It has a little extra room if you need it. But that's called Bare Bones. It's on Amazon. It's actually a grill grate bag, but it works great, like I said, for that. It fits in there perfect, and it even has a little extra room that maybe you could put something else in it. So tonight's just some potatoes, peppers, season the potatoes a little bit, and then I'm gonna chop up this Korean barbecue tofu. Never had it, so hopefully it's good. And add that once these potatoes are nice and cooked. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this rid of that. Right now, if you saw, we kind of just turned it off and let these kind of simmer because obviously cast iron stays hot while I chopped up this tofu. Turn it back on and add in this flavored tofu. And just kind of warm it all up. It woke Buddy up because he could smell the food.
If I could just chime in here for a second. We originally talked about having a small dinner, and this does not look small.
We'll have some leftover. It's because why cut up half the block?
Well, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Just cut it all
But
up.
I honestly didn't think it was that much was going to come out of that block.
There's a lot.
And going back to talking about this, it's not the cheapest thing, but there are some identical things, not identical, but there are things that are similar that have, you know, been around for a while, that have the little canister that goes on the bottom. But this thing is dual purpose, so it serves as a propane fire when you just want to sit by a campfire. And as we know, fire burns are everywhere, and so like it's almost not even a thing anymore
To have campfires.
Well, almost shouldn't be having campfires anymore. It seems like
Not in the spring or the summer.
yeah. So this thing just works as dual purpose, and it's, you know, like she said, it's adjustable. So if you're sitting real low, you can put it all the way to the ground if you want. If you're sitting really high for some reason, you can put it up this high, and so.
Yeah, that's what we like. And the cost isn't much more, if not the same, as some of the other ones out there that work great too, I'm sure. This is the first one we've ever had. We just liked the dual purpose of it. And
it took us a while to decide because we had never seen one in person. So it took us a little bit to decide to pull the trigger on it. But I think we both agree.
Love it.
This is the most that she's probably cooked on a trip that we've ever taken.
It's not as much of a hassle to cook and clean. And some of the times it was just like, oh, I'd love a warm meal, but I don't want to clean all those dishes. Now another thing, it's separate obviously, but these we got on Amazon, dish wipes. Those have been a savior too, because I can just use these on our plates and our utensils and then just easily put it away. Saves us water and time. So another little quick tip, and we're all about keeping things efficient, easy, and as quick as possible as I lose a piece of tofu. But I think this is about done. I'm going to turn it off, let it simmer a little bit more.
Is there a 5-second rule in nature?
And then we're going to have dinner. I just mixed it all up, but there's dinner. So that wraps up our overview of the Ignik Skullet. Hopefully it helped answer any questions that you might have about it. But if there's any other information you might like to know, hit us up in the comments below. We'll be happy to answer any questions that we can. So if you're new to the channel, welcome to our adventure. If you enjoyed this review and want to see any of our other adventures, please consider subscribing to the channel, hit the like button on the video, come be a part of our community and our adventures as we travel across North America, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.
All right.
So, cheers.